My name is Mark Schroffel and I'm the recently elected President of RSL Victoria. Well, the RSL is here to support veterans and their families, full stop. That's our main purpose, and everything that we can do around delivering on that purpose we should be focused on. I think the challenges for the RSL is the world's moved on and we need to make adjustments to make sure that our organisation is still fit for purpose and that we're able to deliver on that mission, which is an enduring mission of providing that support framework and network for veterans and their families. It's a massive honour to be President, of course. There are some big shoes and some big personalities to follow through. I definitely want to acknowledge Rob Webster's contribution to the role over many, many years. And of course there was David McLaughlin before him and Bruce Ruxton and others. So there's a lot of history there, and it's with some trepidation that I accept the role. You know, I just hope that I can do the best I can to make, you know, an impact for the next stage. The one thing that I would focus on today is unity. We have different generations of veterans. They've had different experiences. We know the stories of the past about how, for example, how the Vietnam veterans were treated or felt that they were treated when they came back. We've got the younger generation today wanting to get more involved in the RSL and the decision making. We've got so much that unites us, and I think we should focus on that and build unity across the generations first and foremost. In doing so, we might prepare the organisation for the next transition, and hopefully we can make that nice and smooth, and we can build some succession and continuity into our way of doing things. I really didn't realise the impact the transition was. As you live through it and you go through the big project of, you know, getting a job, raising a family and so forth, it doesn't hit you until later on when you realise, you know, how much of your identity could be wrapped up in your time in the military, what the adjustments required for civilian life actually are. I think the research tells us that all veterans need connection, and we need to use our networks and our skills as peers and peer support roles, or just as mates to help one another make the transitions needed, to provide support where it's needed, and just to provide that social connection. I did a PhD, I conducted a study on the challenges that reservists face, particularly those who sign up for overseas operational service and their return back to civilian life. And it really dispelled some assumptions I think that people have about the reservist experience, where the false idea is that they go on their operational overseas and they come back and they just slide back into their old life like nothing ever happened, and they've got a job waiting for them and all the rest of it. The research that I conducted, and it's been supported overseas as well, is that it doesn't work that smoothly for them, and some of them actually have problems readjusting to their civilian life. We probably haven't done enough to bring them into the fold in terms of providing support services and understanding about their situation. We are a charity, and our charity is focused on providing a network of support for veterans for whatever it might be, whether it's social or more complicated needs. You do not have to be a member of the RSL to be a beneficiary of the RSL. So I would say don't let that hold you back. If you want to get support with a claim through DVA, for example, or you've got something else that you'd need to talk to somebody about, the RSL is there for you. You do not need to be a member. And if you want to become a member and you want to participate in what we do and support our program, then you're very welcome. But the RSL is not about seeking membership, it's about delivering on services to veterans and their families first and foremost.